Hi, I'm Deborah Johnson with High Stakes Communication. This is part 2 of an article that I wrote for Attorney at Law magazine about optics, the transition from optics and politics into the legal system. In the first part, I talked very briefly about how our brains work and how they're putting things together and how they're condensing things in this morass of information that we get. So what we have is that there's exposure to something, you have a perception of it, you grab it, you glance at it, and your brain's going to file it away. There's another layer to that that's really important, and it really affects how people perceive your case. And that is that our brain attaches emotions to things. Everything that we learn, everything that we do goes through our emotional center, through our limbic system. So what happens is that they're looking at your case, they grab it, they glance at it, they add an emotion to it, and then they file it away. And it happens in an instant. We process emotions much quicker than we do thoughts. So, with that in mind, what you want to do is to really rethink and re-look at your case. Here are 3 suggestions that I have. The first one is literally sort of turn down the sound on your case. Without all of the information, without all the data, what does your case look like? How would someone perceive it? You want to look at how are they going to perceive your client? How are they going to perceive your other witnesses if you have them? How are they going to perceive you? Then you want to take a look at and simply glance at any exhibits. If you have a case where there are exhibits, you really want to just be able to just look at them very quickly. What would be the perception of those exhibits? A lot of data, a lot of stuff, a lot of maps, craziness, or is it very simple, very clear, colorful? How are they going to perceive those as sort of as a unit? And the fourth thing, and I can't believe I'm actually going to say this word out loud, is tweet. If you take your case, take it at its most elegant, simple concept, where it's very cohesive and you've really gotten it down to a very concise idea, how would you tweet your case? Because that's really how condensed your brain and other people's brains are when they're perceiving your case. So there's the perception of the case, and then there's the substance of the case. So take the time to really look at the perception of your case so that you can be more powerful in your presentation. Again, this is an article that I wrote for Attorney at Law magazine. There's a link right here. You can click on it, get the whole article. If you have a case coming up and you'd like a consultation, I'd be happy to talk to you about that. So phone number's coming up. Give me a call, and thanks.